Today, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. An option give now to Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. This is taken at the 15. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Take Bigsby with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Adafe Owe coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Hurts will throw. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Inside handoff here to Ricard. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. A little short one there, caught by Likely. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Nnamdi Madubuike. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed?
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now it's Jackson. Hit As he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.